What is a student athlete? Someone that works hard, a person who is privileged, who thinks they are better than regular students. What is the truth behind student athletes? Collegiate athletes at all levels are perceived in all different ways. As the jocks, the privileged, the hardworking. How would you know?
The student aspect of a student athlete at a collegiate level is now the student part matters more than the athlete part, which unfortunately that's not how most athletes want to think about it, but you are definitely, at this level, you are definitely a student first. And the main goal of being a student athlete is, of course, to have a successful career in whatever you're doing, but at the same time, you have to graduate.
A student athlete is someone who works hard for something bigger than just them. They work hard in everything they do for their sport. In the classroom, they have good morals, they're good leaders, they're good role models, they do all of that for their sport.
The life of a student athlete is a lot different than a normal just student on campus. We wake up at a certain time, we can't go out every night, we can't sleep in until 10 o'clock every day, schedule all our classes in the afternoon, we're up early every day, go to bed early, we work out all the time, we eat all the time, so it's a hard life, it's not easy.
If you're not like a student athlete, I don't think you really understand what student athletes go through. I think they see the athlete part a lot because you're praised like, hey, this man scored this amount of touchdowns or this amount of home runs, and they see that part, but they're not like, what is this student like, or what is this athlete like inside of the classroom?
Living with them and my personal experience is that they have a lot of extra stuff on their plate. They're going to practice early in the morning, and then they're going straight from there to class usually, and then from there going back to practice, and then going back home doing work, homework or school, or actually going to a job.
Just like kids coming here just for sports, like academics, like doesn't matter at all. It's just us doing what we're, I guess, here to do. School isn't really a thing.
I think being a student athlete, a lot of people do have the right impressions. It's hard, you go to practice all the time, you have a lot to do, you're low on sleep, it's stressful, but I think there are a lot of wrong impressions of the things you get. I think at the D2 level, a lot of people think that you are handed all these free apparel and free services, and people do your laundry for you, but that's not how it is at all. You get a lot of apparel, and you get your jerseys that you don't keep, but you don't have any more extra services than non-athletes have.
People don't really get it until they're truly in their shoes. I mean, yeah, like a lot of people think we're privileged because we're getting our school paid for.
Basically a jock. So, you know, they're all just like little meatheads here for sports, don't really care about school or anything. Just your typical high school jock.
Of actually that they can do 3 or 4 things at once and still get pretty good grades usually, for the most part, I think, and participate in sports.
So I don't like when people say that we're privileged. Yeah, we're very blessed to have our college education before, but it's not like we don't work for it. We work for everything we have.
It is very stressful to be a student athlete.
And the biggest thing that I think any student athlete will say is just time management skills.
Time management, I think, is the hardest part, and being able to go from practice and then do homework and change that mindset. It's very mentally tolling because you have pressure on you, and you're always like thinking about your sport and then thinking about the homework you have to do.
I don't get stressed out about things when I have a lot of things going on compared to what I think normal people would, because as a student athlete, you're stressed out all the time, in my opinion.
And you're low on sleep.
You wake up, to me, I wake up every day, and this is a very tribute just to being an athlete my entire life. I wake up every day, and in my head, I have a checklist of what I need to accomplish that day and basically at what times.
So there's a lot of factors that go into it. It's very stressful being a student athlete, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
I think the biggest struggle or challenge that pretty much every student athlete is going through is you have to come to the realization that one day you are not going to be doing your sport. It's, even though you've been doing it for, let's say, 12 plus years, or you've been doing it since you could walk, or as soon as you got into high school, it's something that you love. It's something that you said, okay, I'm going to become a professional at this. Every student athlete at some point has to come to the realization that I can't be doing this anymore.
The hardest thing I struggle with is classes, because you go to class all day. You're not in high school anymore, where your parents make you go to class, make you go to school. You kind of on a different schedule now. You have to have great time management because classes are harder. So to me, it wasn't that difficult because I was lucky enough where school, I was very good at having time management in my school. I'd go to class in the mornings. I'd luckily be able to take a little nap every now and then. And then at nights, after practice or after weights, whatever it was, I would spend 3 or 4 hours doing my homework and I'd go to sleep.
I'm still thinking, all right, I'm also a student, so I gotta go and I gotta work my ass off in the classroom and do what I gotta do so I can graduate on time. And if this track thing does not work out, then I gotta go and finish school. Yeah, I love track. Yeah, it's my passion, but I need to finish school. That is my first priority.
Just being a female, I mean, it's a fact that we're more emotional, and I think that really plays an effect in it, because I think it's a lot more draining on us, and I think we take our sport a lot more personally, and I think we're more affected by oh my gosh, coach didn't say anything to me at practice today, or oh my gosh, I hit that one ball out, and then that's what we think about all day.
I have to come to the realization myself that track is not going to be my passion forever. And that's kind of.
Sports being a student athlete really taught me how to work.
Being a student athlete to me is one of the most challenging, most rewarding things that I could have ever accomplished as a human being for the most part.
I think the thing it's taught me most is maturity and being able to work hard. It has taught me really, really how to work hard and to put everything I have into this sport. And then it's also taught me a lot about dealing with people that either you don't like or you have differences, you don't believe the same things they do, and being able to put that aside and work with them to achieve a common goal you have.
But my heart was in the hurdles. And then we did something new, and it's something that I never thought I could do. And to go and place top 4th in the nation, to me, that was something that I could build off of, and I can bring that into my everyday life. Just something off of, if there's something that I haven't done before, to go out and go do it.
My head coach gave me a chance, and ever since that's the same mentality I've had every day. That I'm gonna be the hardest worker, and I'm gonna master my craft, which is now coaching.
The biggest thing is you gotta work for what you want. You can take that into school, or you can take it into relationships, or you can take it into your sport if that's your thing.
Volleyball gave me the opportunity to mentor a lot of younger girls and then later on go on to coach, and I fell in love with coaching and being able to teach kids the sport I love, and that really gave me the passion to want to become an elementary teacher and just see the future in these kids and be able to help them and to guide them and be a mentor to them.
Being a student athlete, man, nothing like it.
If there's anything you have to do to start a new style, if style is your thing, well then go try something new. We have a lot of people that are afraid to go out of their comfort zone to go try a new style that they don't think they can fit. You are your own person. Go be your own person. Go try something new, and